Mr. Simion, the world has been watching what's happening in Romania. What can you tell the world now?
We are still facing this coup d'etat that happened, this blow against the will of the people, against democracy. We are a proud nation. We do not accept influences from weak puppet so-called leaders.
Have you received any indirect or direct threats since we last spoke from any foreign entity?
It's basically France. I want to go to Paris to address the free French people against this authoritarian Emmanuel Macron, who doesn't have the support of French people. I'm opposing the unelected bureaucrats in Brussels. I'm opposing the industrial military complex that wants war, that wants to provoke destruction, deaths of innocent people.
What could we see next from President Simion?
We will maintain our current commitments and alliances as part of the EU and the US. I am fighting to restore the constitutional order, to restore democracy. I am fighting for the will of the people. Let's rejoice only if I'm in the presidential seat and I'm not killed by bullet or something. Hello, Mario.
George, how are you doing?
Hey, great. I'm just explaining to these globalist puppets that the game is over.
I can see, man. I can see it's over. Congratulations, man. I've been watching the news. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mario. Thank you for all your support. Kalin is good. We are winning this. It will be a landslide. As you know, you are a star here in Romania. Like you remember, but
George, Star is not as cool as president, so you're the president very soon. I'll have to start calling you Mr. Simion very soon. President Simion.
Yeah. I invited you to the Parliament Palace. You will be my guest in the Presidential Palace.
You think it will be a question? You think it'll be if I come at the just before the election? I know Jess is coming. Should I be worried from a security perspective, or it's okay now? Everything's fine.
No. The Secret Service are with me. They are always protecting me. The table has changed.
Tell me, I know you don't have much time now, so I'm going to see you probably in Romania. I'm really trying to make it work. First, I'm just so happy. Like I've been talking to you guys since the early struggles. I've seen what happened to you. I've seen what happened to Callan. It's just heartbreaking to see how you both were targeted. And you know, I'm also talking to the family of someone else who's actually in jail. So Imran Khan in Pakistan seems to be losing the battle, but you guys, which in my opinion are facing a similar battle, you're winning. You're winning the fight. Mr. Simion, George, give us a latest update. The world has been watching what's happening in Romania. What can you tell the world now?
We are still facing this coup d'etat that happened, this blow against the will of the people, against democracy. But the voices are strong. We need in the next days fair and free elections. Everybody in the international audience, in the international stage, should ask in Romania Sunday, in the decisive moment, to have fair and free elections. And all of this will be over, and we can return to normal also in Europe, not only in the United States. We want freedom for our nation, sovereignty, democracy, and let the people decide.
Do you worry that the same what happened in November to Callan Georgescu could happen again to you? Just for the audience, Callan Georgescu was winning by a landslide in November. A few days later, they just cancelled the election. Now, you're winning by a pretty wide margin. Callan Georgescu, you said, will be your prime minister. Are you worried that the same outcome is still a risk?
Not worried. I only fear God. They don't have power. They are making plans, evil plans, Machiavellic plans. But we trust God, and God will destroy their plans to steal the ballots, to steal the will of the people, to destroy our constitutional order. Yes, Călin Georgescu was supposed to be president for 6 months now, but he was denied this right. The Romanian people were humiliated with the annulment of the elections. It is against human nature to do such evil things. So they are trying to attack us, but I am not corrupt. I am not greedy. I don't want the power for myself. It is not about me, as you know, Mario. It's about the will of the people. It's about a movement that cannot be stopped. They are trying everything using their mainstream media, using their paid stars, similar to the Hollywood stars that supported Kamala Harris. But we have the truth on our side, and the truth will prevail.
Elon called it tyrannical behavior. JD Vance, which me and you spoke, we had an interview a day after JD Vance's speech. He called it enormous pressure from Romania's continental neighbors. Obviously, he's talking about the EU. It was at the Munich Security Conference. Have you received any indirect or direct threats since we last spoke from any foreign entity?
It's basically France. This is why, hopefully, at least 2-3 hours, I want to go to Paris to address the free French people against this authoritarian Emmanuel Macron, who doesn't have the support of French people, who banned Marine Le Pen, who is supporting the idea of imposing dictatorship and canceling the will of the people. They are putting lots and lots of money and pressure through their ambassador here and through foreign institutions in order to rob the Romanian people of their vote. But like I told you, we are a courageous nation. We have people in the institutions that will not bend down and do not consider themselves slaves. We do not have masters. The age of empires is over. We are free sovereign nations, and these imperialistic reflexes Emmanuel Macron and others have will only backfire. We do not want wars. We do not want conflicts. We are a peace-loving nation, and we will send this message of peace across the European Union and across the free world.
Are you saying that Macron is directly asking the ambassador to interfere in Romanian elections?
This is exactly what I'm saying. Uh, Mario, I'm a straightforward guy. I know what I'm talking about. The ambassador met with the the president of the Constitutional Court, with members of the audiovisual councils, and any business that is related with French investment is pressured to threaten the employees that if they will not vote for the pro-LGBT mayor of Bucharest, they will be fired. They will lose their jobs. They tried to meddle with our currency, to weaponize the justice system. They disguise themselves as Democrats. But I feel sorry for him, for Emmanuel, for the rest who think they can hold us prisoners and have a puppet president. The age of puppets is over.
Is it true that the US has sent election monitors to Romania to make sure there is a free and fair election?
Yes, I met with the vice president of the Federal Electoral Commission, James Trainer is quite a great guy. The OCP have also sent representatives. We are under international watch. But the problem is that we have over 1.5 million dead people on the list. The math doesn't add up because we have in total 90 million citizens in the census in 2021, and 18 million people on the voting list. So if you take into consideration the children, the people under 18 years of old age, the math simply doesn't add up. So we are afraid that these dead people will resurrect and go out and vote at the French indication.
So they've cancelled an election. They've
Yes,
silenced Calin Georgescu. They've arrested Calin
yes,
Georgescu. They've
yes.
destroyed your image and Calin's image in the media. I've seen Romanian media.
They banned Kalin to be a candidate to be elected in this repeated round, like in Iran. Only in Iran, you have the Ayatollahs who are saying you can be a candidate, you cannot. So it's actually not every day this happens to a EU member state that you have canceled elections and you ban persons that are not sentenced and not have their electoral rights forbidden. Actually, it never happened to a EU member state. They are scared, Mario, because they are losing the power. My good friend, Karol Nawrocki, whom I will visit today, I will campaign with him today in Lower Silesia in Poland, is the next president of Poland. This Sunday, we have elections in Romania and in Poland in the same day, and we are winning. Karol in Poland, me in Romania. We are two mega and maga guys. We are personally connected with the Trump administration, with the free world, with the idea of keeping the free world united. So we will be two powerful presidents on the eastern flank of NATO. This is why they are so scared that with our victory this Sunday, they will lose the power in the EU institutions.
George, why are they so scared? What is their main concern? Is it the fears of the NATO base being built in Romania? Is it your stance on the European Union's overreach? What is it exactly?
I'm a big supporter of NATO. It's the greatest military alliance in world's history. I am in favor of NATO bases here as a defensive alliance, of course. It's important to stress this out. And I want boots on the ground for the 32 member states of NATO. So I'm opposing, of course, like you said, the unelected bureaucrats in Brussels. I'm opposing the industrial military complex that wants war, that wants to provoke destruction, deaths of innocent people. Me and Kalin and our movement is promoting peace. They do not want peace. We want love. They need hate. They need chaos. So I'm perfectly aligned with our three pillars of the security strategy we have. Member of NATO, strategic alliance with the United States, and member of EU. But I do not want to take orders from anyone because the Romanian people are a peace-loving people and a free nation. We are facing overlapping crises. We are actually now in the moment where we have this political crisis, economic crisis. They are meddling with our currency, JP Morgan and others. They are betting against the Romanian leu. But I'm sure that you and other business people around the world that know that they are welcomed in Romania will come and invest and will help us to build a strong country, a stable country that will be an example for Eastern Europe, for the whole continent, actually, where a country and a free nation can be Christian, can defend the family, can defend freedom, and will fight for common sense.
What's your plan if and when you become president? Based on the results of the first round of the elections, you're winning by a wide margin. So I would assume that you're going to win the next round, assuming it's a free and fair election. What could we see next from a President Simeon when it comes, especially when it comes to the Trump tariffs, the relationship with Russia, with the negotiations with Ukraine, relationship with China, and relationship with the EU?
We will maintain our current commitments and alliances as part of the EU and the US. I'm the vice president at European level, one of the three vice presidents of the European Conservatives and Reformists. Actually, I will meet Giorgia Meloni tomorrow, along with the president of ECR, Mateusz Morawiecki, the former prime minister of Poland, which you interviewed in Warsaw. So they can expect a stronger sovereignist movement at the EU level. They can expect the movement we created, Make Europe Great Again, to win in the next months and years by democratic means the power in the EU institutions. And as a Romanian president, I will have bilateral relations with all the countries in the world if it is in both our interests. It is important that we work for prosperity, for de-escalation, not for escalating, not for war. I will be a peacemaker.
What can you do to make sure that what happened in November, December last year would not happen again in Romania, that the democratic institutions of Romania remain democratic and free?
I have a limited mandate. I am fighting to restore the constitutional order, to restore democracy. I am fighting for the will of the people. And as president, as the most powerful man in the state's architecture, along with the prime minister, I will assure that what happened at the end of 2024 will not happen again in Romania and across the free world in other states, in other partner states.
Last question, George. Would you invite President Trump if you become president, and who else would you invite to Romania?
We have many, many friends across the globe, from President Trump to Prime Minister Orban to Prime Minister Meloni to President Vucic to Prime Minister Netanyahu. It is complicated. I don't want to offend anyone because we have many, many friends at EU, US level in both Europe and Central, North, and South America, in Indo-Pacific. So for sure, I will be an active president. I will play the role of peacemaker, and everybody is welcomed in Bucharest. And I will participate in negotiations about tariffs, about peace, in Indo-Pacific, in the Middle East, in Europe. I will do my role as promised to the Romanian people. I have this mandate, and I will have it if the elections will take place under fair and free circumstances. And the only ones who can dictate me are the Romanian people.
George, I quoted Thierry Breton, who said, what happened in Romania may be needed in Germany, which kind of shows the pressure that Romania, the interference Romania is facing from the EU. But it seems what's happening in Romania is democracy is winning, whether you're right on the right or on the left. I think everyone would agree democracy should always be above politics. It warms my heart to be speaking under those circumstances, but the fight is not over. The fight for democracy, not the fight for conservatism or liberalism, conservative or liberal. The fight for the democratic system that we all depend on and believe in is not over. So I just want to wish you all the best in the election, and it's a pleasure to speak again, George.
Thank you, Mario, for this opportunity. Thank you for our friends abroad. The fight for freedom continues day by day. It will never be over. It is the fight between good and evil. So keep on fighting, and let's stay free, and let's stay in the course.
Thank you, George. Good luck, man. I'll let you go to your debate.
I'm waiting you in Bucharest. I'm waiting in Bucharest.
I'll message you.
I will give you protection from the secret services, no problem. Everybody waits you. You are a friend of Romania.
I'm so happy for you, man. I swear, I'm so happy for you. Good luck. On Sunday, I'm going to be celebrating with you, man.
Let's rejoice only if I'm in the presidential seat and I'm not killed by a bullet or something.
Shit, okay? Man. Don't say that. Don't say that. Stay safe, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.